To share with you a journal kit. I'm calling it Build a Journal Kit with you. So I've made a journal and I've made lots of pockets and tags, and I've got lace and napkins and book pages and all sorts of stuff that you can use within the journal. So I'm going to quickly show you the journal. It measures 8 inches by 5 1/4, has one signature, and there are 100 pages front and back. I've put a pocket on the inside. That's the lovely paper and the cardstock that I've used, and it's sewn onto white cardstock. I will do a quick flip of this. All the papers have been coffee dyed. So it's just obviously the blank journal, and everything else you can use within the journal. And to be honest, I think you could maybe spread some of the rest of the kit into another journal, because there is tons of stuff. There's just lots and lots. Usual papers that I would use, Edith Holden and book pages and lined paper and coffee dyed paper. There's edge punching, paper bags, doilies, some digital prints, some digital ledger. Alright, so that's the journal, and I will set that to one side. I'm going to have to move some other stuff as well. Whoops, I don't mean to jiggle that. So, right, I'll put this to one side and I'll talk about this lot first. So, there is some corner tucks here that you would glue onto your page, and they flip up, and they've got doilies, tickets and butterflies on them. There is 2 envelopes that have been decorated. There is one of these corner flip outs, and I've just put a paper clip on there to hold it closed, but you would glue that down here and there and glue it onto your page, and it all opens out like so. If you do watch my journals, then you will see, you'll know what that is. There is one of these, and that all flips out so that you can journal on that. And you would just glue that onto the page. I would use that on my left side of a page and glue this side and that side down. We've got 2 jelly bean soup pockets that you can decorate. There is a bunch of these mason jars that have all been coffee dyed, and I stamped them out and then cut them. So there's 4 that size, 4 taller ones, and there is, where are they? We have 4 little diddy ones, and I've just put some eyelash trim on them. So there's 4 of the little ones. There is 4 of these ornate plates, and this one says cherish, and this one says adore, this one says believe, and this one says journey, and it's got the meanings of that. There's 2 double scalloped little embellishments, and you could put them on a page like so, like that. There is a pocket. You can put things inside there. This is a cardstock one, and I've just decorated that a little bit and put some bling on it, because this is, you know, to do yourself, so I haven't done loads of stuff. Another pocket there. You can keep them as floating pockets, so that you could just paper clip it in rather than gluing it in, because then you've got the journaling space on the backs. Then there is 2 envelopes that I've part decorated, and they have been stenciled and inked up with some paper and some crocheted trim, and obviously they've opened at the top so that you can put your tags inside. There's 2 of them. There is 6 stamped and stenciled tags. Then there is 3 of these big jumbo tags. There is 4 postcards. They've been sewn onto doubled over squared paper, coffee dyed squared paper. So there's 4 of them. Then let's see what we've got here. I've cut a piece of this mesh bling, so there's a good amount there to play around with. There is 2 Tim Holtz book plates, so you could put that on the front of your journal. And there's 2 there just in case you mess one up. So there is 4 little bead dangles. Now I've thingied them all together. I put them all onto the one bulb pins just in case I lost them, and now they're all muddled up. But anyway, there's 4 of them. You just obviously take that one off and they'll all come off. So there's 4 of them that you could add on to something within the journal. Then I made these the other week. They're like the ball hole altered paper clips, and I've just put bulb pins on the tops. Oops, on the tops of them as well. So there's 4 of them. Then there is 4 napkins, like that one with the birdie, and this one here, this one here, this one, and this one. Then we have, let's get this without knocking it all over. I've included this pack of decoupage papers, and there's 3 sheets of them, and they measure 26 by 37.5 centimetres, and you could use that on tags or a journal cover. So there's lots of them to play with. There is 4 Greek dictionary, not I think Greek, yeah, it's Greek. It's Greek English dictionary pages. There's 2 Edith Holden, and you can do many things with them. You could cut out the little sayings, make little tags, and then there's that one. So there's that. Then there is the fabric-y bits that I put together. So there is this butterfly. There are 2 of these crocheted doilies. There is this large doily that I've used one of these before on a journal cover, so you could actually cover the journal with that, or you could do other things with it. There is some of this pink mesh fabric, and there's a good bit of that. Then there is this, it's just a beigey coloured mesh that you could put behind things. There's quite a bit of that as well. There is this trim, which is butterflies, so you get that. There is this length of ribbon, and it's got some fibre stuck to it. It's like a velvety feeling on the one side and rougher on the other, so you could kind of use that both ways, or both sides, sorry. There is some of this rickrack, which I've just tangled. So there is a good length of that. There is a piece of this lovely kind of vintage trim with pearl beads on it. There is a strip of this flat back pearl beads that you can put onto something. You can cut them up into individuals, or you know, a few at a time, and glue them on somewhere. There is this white lace trim. There's good lengths of it, so you could do quite a bit with it. There's another piece of white lace trim. There is this, it's the last piece of this, and I thought, oh, I will share it. So there's that trim, and it's elasticated. There is a rosette flower, which is pink. There is some crocheted trim. There is a piece of fabric, you could make that into a ruffle. There is a length of this kind of leafy trim. There is this trim, and finally there is this piece of fabric. Still got quite a bit of this left, but this was cut off from doing a journal that I made, so there's that. So that is everything that you get with the journal. I would love to see, like, if whoever buys it, what they actually do with it. Be interesting to see. This will be listed in my shop, and I need to find a big bag to put that in because there's quite a lot there. Yes, it'll be listed in my shop, and if you have any questions, just ask. And oh, before I go as well, I've been getting some messages through about doing custom orders. Well, I'm not going to do any more custom orders now until the new year because it's too close to Christmas, and I don't want to put myself under any pressure to get things out and done and people received it by Christmas, because the post is just crazy as it is right now. So there'll be no custom orders until the new year. I'm just finishing off 2 at the moment, and then that will be it until the new year. So yeah, so that's all I was going to say on that matter. So yeah, if you have any questions, just ask, and thanks for watching. Bye.